Hey everyone, this is Mike DeShazer from Proofsuite, and today I want to give you a quick update on some of the new things that we've added into the research project that we've been talking about over the last few weeks. Now, the point of this research project is to develop a platform that drives traders to it because, of course, in order to bring a lot of liquidity to new markets, you need to give some kind of value proposition to people in order for them to come on and trade. So one interesting thing that we've added is we have a live ticker down here that is with global news and business news as well as crypto news. Of course, we still have the relevant news to whatever cryptocurrency you're on. So for example, I'm on Ethereum, so I can see the latest Reddits, the latest news in general, and what's happening, what traders are talking about. And we have this, what we covered last week, which is just a candlestick. I can switch periods, etc. But one interesting thing that we've added, if you saw it down here, is you can actually see correlation numbers with other cryptocurrencies. So for example, I can look at Rising Stars, so some emerging cryptocurrencies that are out there, and like NIM, Monero, Cardano, Zcash, and I can compare that with Ethereum. And additionally, I can see what's behind these numbers. So the closer it is to 1, the more directly correlated it is, and the closer it is to -1, the more indirectly correlated it is, and the closer it is to 0, the less correlated it is in general. So NEO is not as correlated, for example, as Monero, and I can pull in the chart data to actually see how these two cryptocurrencies kind of, what they look like, and I can switch out between different periods of time to see how correlated these things are. So this is pretty useful for traders, and we've added that in. Now, one really cool thing, in addition to this feature of it being able to see correlation between cryptocurrencies, is that you can now kind of search for any crypto and get its price data. So for example, I can go to Mona, Mona coin, and I can hit there, and I can actually get the latest data on it. And then I can run the same thing here. I can click on compare it with the top cryptos and get the correlation and see how correlated it is, for example, with Ethereum. Now, in addition to this, now of course this is very new, so we're going to be working on the UI, and it'll be much more improved, etc. But and of course we still have these features where you can see different equities and things like that. And we've actually added some really exciting features. One of which is, so for example, last week we showed Goldman Sachs. We do support stocks. So for example, if I click on Goldman Sachs, so not only can I get the pricing data for Goldman Sachs, as we saw last week, and the latest news, but I can also see its correlation with major indexes and commodities, etc. So we're going to work on making this a little prettier, but basically it's the same deal, but for traditional currencies as well. So it's not just for cryptocurrencies. You can kind of see the overall market. Now, those are the major updates to the platform. It's kind of been focused on getting correlation data. Additionally, adding more news feed features. We're working on getting different news events to correlate with the price. And furthermore, you can of course do mock trading, market trading, and we're adding in, for example, if I'm inside Goldman Sachs or inside of Ethereum, looking at the data and the correlation data, etc. I can also chat with people in the topic chat. We'll have that next week, as well as my messenger where I can message other users directly. Furthermore, we've added commands. So for example, let's say that I'm on the Bitfinex exchange and I'm looking at Bitcoin. Once I pull in this pricing data, I can also hit in the command of DES. And if you have a Bloomberg terminal, you're probably familiar with that. You can hit enter and actually get a general overview. And we have over 1,000 cryptocurrencies that have coverage with similar description formats, so you can easily, quickly, kind of, if you aren't familiar with a particular cryptocurrency or a new one comes out, you can quickly get the information you need, as well as analyze the price and, of course, the correlation data. So as we can see here, on the monthly, or rather on the daily, Ethereum and Bitcoin have been closely correlated. But if I look at the hourly, for example, I'll notice that Bitcoin and Ethereum have not been very correlated. So, and Bitcoin has actually been dropping a little bit. It's down to $16,000. The general price is here, where it's 16,700 because of all the great people trading in Korea where we're based. So that's what we have so far. We'll be opening this up soon for a very small group to play around with. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.